Hello everybody, what's going on? It's Far on the mic. Today bringing you guys another career mode experiment. Today bringing you what if Notts County had the best young stars. We've selected a team of the best young upcoming talents. I don't know where we're going to come, but this is the teams we've got. We're starting in League 2 with Notts County, and we're going to try and get to the Premier League and probably, hopefully, fingers crossed, win the Champions League after a few seasons. So this is the team I've selected for us to play with, or to simulate with even. Hopefully we do well. Put your predictions down below, how many seasons it will take us to win the Champions League, and I will see you in the first season at the end. So the first season has been simulated, and we're going to see how we did as Nottingham Forest, or how Nottingham Forest did. Have a quick look at the other leagues if you want to. These are the teams going up and that, but we're in the Championship, and wow. That is the best one we've had. That is much better than we did in the Arsenal thing. 46 played, 43 won, and 3 draws. So we went unbeaten, only conceding 16 goals in the whole of the Championship, with 123 goals scored. All I'm saying is EA loves their young players, as you can see from this. 43 wins, 3 draws, easy peasy for the Notts County, and that is incredible. Now we're going to go have a look at cups, so I'll see you in the cup view. As you can see, we won the FA Cup against Sunderland. Wow. Let's see, they beat Manchester United, West Ham and Arsenal to progress through. That is not an easy way through. You could argue it's a bit like having Sunderland in the final, but Notts County have won the Emirates FA Cup, the oldest team in England, performing well in their first season, going unbeaten and winning the FA Cup. Let's see how they did in the EFL Cup, and they were knocked out in the EFL Cup. Interesting to see. I can't actually see who it's against as they went out before the round of 16. That was the cup overview. Very interesting seeing how we did in the cups, and now let's have a look at the team sheet. The first thing I notice is Pogba has reached 90 plus ratings. Pogba now 91 rated. Pretty strong by the looks of things, and the whole team has actually progressed, or I believe they have. Courtois at 90, Alaba now 88, Martial up to 85, Dybala up to 88 and Kane up to 87. Lots of players getting slightly close to 90, and Pogba's already hit 90. Very exciting, and I shall see you guys in the second season of the Notts County experiment. Here's a look at the Premier League table. This isn't our table, we're in League 1. But I just thought I'd bring you guys through all the tables. So you got this one, then you got the Championship, and then you've got League 1, and bam, there we go. Only 2 losses in the whole season, 118 points, a convincing win for Notts County, slightly less convincing than last season you could argue, but we're going to go have a look at the cup competitions. As you can see in the FA Cup, Notts County are keeping the title. That is so awesome that Notts County have managed to do it once again. Also once again beating Arsenal in the round of 16, then beating Brentford, then beating Manchester United, not just 1-0, not just 2-0, 3-0 in the semi-final, and going on to smash Watford 3-1 in the final. The EFL Cup isn't a competition we've really thrived in so far, not getting to the round of 16 either season. Maybe next season will be our season. Now we're going to go have a look at the squad. You heard it here first, Pogba 93 rated. Verratti now at 90, and Dybala now at 90 as well. Kane is getting so close at 89 rated, as well as Alaba. So this is starting to become a godly team, with Courtois now up to 91 rating. And before I get into the Championship season, I'd like you guys to comment down below if you think we can go in the Championship unbeaten. The Championship is probably one of the hardest leagues just because of the amount of games you play. So if you think we can go into the Championship unbeaten, leave it down below. I almost didn't see this, but I just saw that Notts County will be competing in the Champions League next season with a win against Sporting Lisbon 3-0 in the final. Looks like they knocked out a lot of good teams. Zenit 5-1 in the round of 16. They're meeting Borussia Dortmund 4-2, and then going on to beat Stoke 5-1, and then getting Sporting Lisbon, Portugal even, 3-0. What a rise to fame by Notts County. Going back to the glory days, the first team in England wins their first EuroLeague victory. We are about to see how we did in the Championship. Leave a like if you hadn't already, and let's see how we did. Bam. So not unbeaten. but 116 points over the 100-point barrier. Only 2 draws, 6 losses, 38 wins, which is quite a fair amount. 114 goals scored. We scored over 100 goals every season, which I'd say is pretty solid. And we finished with 116 points. For starters, we're going to have another look at the FA Cup. Looking at the FA Cup, we didn't do very well. As you can see, both the teams, well, Watford, who got to the final last year, have been mugged off again. And the other team that did very well, Manchester United, who we beat 3-0, has now got their revenge in a sense. Now let's have a look at the EFL Cup, see if we did any better in that. And Watford are beaten in the final again, that is harsh. And we won the Copa Europe. No, we lost the Copa Europe, which you might think sucked, but that means one thing, and it means that we won the Champions League. We got to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, which I'm saying isn't a bad feat. I mean, I'm finding that pretty impressive that we got to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. We got further than Arsenal, as you can see. We're reaching the round of 16, and we got further than many other good teams. The Copa Europe sort of let me down. I just assumed we'd won, sort of forgetting that we won the Europa League last season. So far in our cabinet, we got the League 1, 2 and Championship even trophies, and the Europa League and 2 FA Cups. Not bad for the amount of seasons we've done, but now we're going to get into the 4th season, into our first Premier League season. I have just entered the Premier League season. At the end of the last season, I forgot to show you guys the team, so that's what I'm doing right here, having a quick look at the team. As you can see, Kane now at 90 rated, Alaba still not quite there, but Dybala 92, Pogba now 94, definitely the best rated player in the game. Verratti at 90, Varane so close to 90 rating, Courtois at 92, Dembele now up to 88 with our worst players being rated 87 overall. So hopefully we can win our first Premier League campaign, get back-to-back trophies all the way from League 2 to the Premier League, and hopefully we can do it in style. So I will see you at the end of the season. As you can see, Notts County won the Premier League. Wow, that got me by shock just then. I literally just scrolled straight into it and I saw Notts County 25 wins, 11 draws, only 2 losses, not quite invincible, only 2 away, better than they did in the Championship actually, which is quite interesting. And 79 goals, the first season they haven't scored 100 goals. QPR, West Brom and Burnley go down. But wow, first finished for Notts County, winning the Premier League in our first season in the Premier League, which is pretty insane. Now we're going to go have a look at the Cups. Technically we did lose this last season and we got beaten by Sheffield United. How is that possible? I'm sorry, but we've got the team we've got. Most players 90 rated and we can't beat Sheffield United. Okay, time to look in the EFL Cup. Maybe our first EFL Cup victory. And we got beaten in the final by Arsenal. Snubbed in every competition so far. We had an easy route through looking at it. Leeds, then Wolves, then Sunderland, and then we get beaten by Arsenal in the final, which is a bit annoying. Here is the top goal scorers for you guys. Ericsson first with 19 goals, absolutely going crazy. Then Townsend with 16, then Costa with 15, joint with Rashford, who also received 15 for us. Dybala is also up there, and so is Jesus. Now let's go on assists, see if we're up there. Musa first with 10, then Coutinho with 9, then Martial with 8. On clean sheets, Butland first, Krul, and then Courtois. Wow, the cards don't really matter. And that is how we did in that. Now we're going to have a quick look at the team and see if there are any improvements in ratings, any more 90 rated players. As you can see by this team sheet, all players are 90 rated, apart from Aurier, Dembele, Martial, and Dybala and Bailey. But 4 of them are one-off. Everyone but Aurier is one-off 90 rating. That is pretty epic. And I will see you guys in the final season. I have just simulated to the end of the season and I'm about to find out how we did. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. What? Liverpool? We're snubbed of the title by flipping Liverpool out of all teams. The team who hasn't won the who've never won the Premier League, have beat us to the Premier League title. We're not going to win it in back-to-back seasons, as Liverpool have clenched the title from our grasps even. Time to look at the other leagues or the other competitions, see how that did. We got to the semi-finals and got beaten 2-0 by Southampton. Time to have a look at the EFL Cup. Where did we get to? Are we even here? No, we're not in that. Okay, so we're coming up to the big moment, the Champions League, where we can see how we did in the biggest competition in the whole of Europe. Did we win? Did we lose? We're about to find out. Yes! We have lifted the Champions League title at the perfect timing, as you can see in the middle of the screen. But we have lifted the Champions League final, beating Barcelona 3-0 in the final. Who do we beat to progress? We beat Basel, Sporting Lisbon, then Benfica. You can argue that's not the hardest group that I've ever had, or that you can see. Seems we had a pretty easy route to the final, I'm not going to lie. A convincing 5-1 thrashing in the final. The other side looks a bit more dangerous. But we won the Champions League, which is the thing that matters. If you guys are interested in seeing our table, there we are with our group. 11 points. We actually lost a game against someone, maybe Juventus, who failed to qualify, which is a bit embarrassing for them. So this is the team which lifted the Champions League Cup last season. Kane 90 rated, Dybala 93 rated, Tolisso 89, Verratti 90, Dembele 90, Martial 90, Alaba 89, Bailey 90, Varane 91, Aurier 87 and Courtois 93. What a team, you can't fault that. By far the strongest team in the game, as you can see. Like, if you just compare it to some of the other teams in the Premier League, you can just see how good their team is. And wow, what a competition, or what a few seasons this has been. Going all the way from the League 2, bringing the oldest team in England back to glory, and winning the flipping Champions League. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button and remember to subscribe. It really helps out the channel and shows you guys enjoy the video. Also, leave some suggestions down below of future videos like these you want to see, as I'm really loving making them. I will see you in the next video. Peace out.